Hello everyone, you are watching Lawputra YouTube and today I am going to discuss about arbitration. Arbitration that is ADR, Alternative Dispute Resolution, जिसको अपन arbitration बोलते हैं. तो arbitration क्या है? ये एक alternative है लॉ सूट के जगह पे. तो लॉ सूट में we go to courts and the procedure goes like that. बट ये एक alternative है लॉ सूट का. तो arbitration का सिंपल डेफिनेशन है कि आर्बिट्रेशन इज अ प्रोसीजर इन विच डिस्प्यूट इज सबमिटेड एंड बाय द अग्रीमेंट ऑफ द पार्टीज the arbitrator, there can be one or more arbitrators, so arbitrators make a binding decision in the dispute. So in choosing the arbitration, the parties opt for private dispute resolution procedure instead of going to court, and thus we can likely say that this is an alternative of filing a lawsuit. Now arbitration is consensual, that is arbitration can only take place if both parties have agreed to it, and in the case of future disputes arising under a contract, the parties may insert a clause of arbitration. So in the relevant contract, if the clause is already there of arbitration, then any dispute arises, they opt for the arbitration procedure. So an existing dispute can be referred to arbitration by means of a submission agreement between the parties. So even after you have not inserted the clause already and the dispute arises, you can still opt for the arbitration procedure by the submission of agreement, but that should be consensual. So in contrast to mediation, a party cannot here unilaterally withdraw from the arbitration. The second thing is the parties may choose the arbitrator or arbitrators. The few reasons why people select arbitration procedure is that arbitration is neutral. So in addition to their selection of neutrals of appropriate nationality, parties are able to choose such important elements as the applicable law, language, and the venue of the arbitration. So this allows them to ensure that no party enjoys a home court advantage. The thing is, arbitration is a confidential procedure, so the rules specifically protect the confidentiality of the existence of the arbitration. So any disclosures that are made during the procedure and the award in certain circumstances, the rules allow a party to restrict the access to trade secrets or other confidential information that are going on. So that is submitted to the arbitral tribunal or to a confidentiality advisor of the tribunal. So this way the confidentiality is maintained. Precisely, arbitration is a legal mechanism that encourages settlement of disputes between two or more parties, and usually by the appointment of third party whose decision is binding on the parties are referred to sit in the dispute. So arbitration is an effective way of expediting resolution of disputes in this modern times where there is scarcity of the time. However, all the disputes are not arbitrable. So there are certain disputes which fall outside the scope of arbitrable disputes as held by the Honorable Apex Court in the matter of Booz Allen and Hamilton Inc. versus SBI Home Finance Limited. So certain disputes which are outside this arbitration are: first is criminal offense, second is guardianship matters, third is insolvency and winding up of proceedings, fourth is matters of probate, letters of administration, succession, certificate, and etc. Fifth is eviction proceedings, sixth is patents, trademarks, and copyright, seventh is antitrust, that is competition laws, seventh is bribery laws, that is corruption laws, and the last is fraud. If the dispute arises of this particular area, then the person cannot go for arbitration method. So now एक कॉमन क्वेश्चन आ रहा होगा कि व्हाट इफ इंटरनेशनल अग्रीमेंट्स में डिस्प्यूट है. तो जो आर्बिट्रेशन एंड कंसिलिएशन एक्ट 1996 है, उसमें पर्टिकुलरली सेक्शन 21F provides that international commercial arbitration is a means of resolution of disputes that arise under the commercial contracts which are international in nature. So under section 21F, all the guidelines are given that what if the matter is international, which you can check out later. So now the question is, what is the need for this arbitration? First, advancement. So liberalization, globalization of the international business relations necessities the invention of this flexible, reasonable, favorable, and time saving method of the resolution of disputes. So, without making parties to go through this rigorous, tradition, time consuming, and resource exhausting procedure, so this system gives favorable method of resolving a dispute. Now, what are the advantages of this arbitration? So, minimalization of court intervention. First, second is reduction in cost of disputes, redressal, and resolution. Third is expenditures and time disposal. Fourth is enforcement of awards through neutrality of arbitrator. Fifth is encouragement of foreign investment by recognizing the country as that, having a sound legal framework, international contracts may increase. Then it is effective conduct of, maintaining sound foreign relations. So all this have boosted the need of arbitration in this modern times. Now I am going to discuss the mechanism of this arbitration. So the Indian law with respect to the arbitration is largely based on this English common law. So the Indian arbitration is governed and regulated by the Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996, as I told you previously, so which derives its basis from the 1985 UNICITRAL model on international commercial arbitration and the UNICITRAL arbitration rules of 1976. So the earlier existing statutory provisions of arbitration in India were contained in these three enactments, which are namely the Arbitration Act 1940. Second is the Arbitration Protocol and Convention Act 1937, and third is the Foreign Award Recognition and Enforcement Act 1961. These acts were then repealed by the Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996. In 2015, the Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996 further stood and amended by the Arbitration and Conciliation Amendment Act 2015. The Act is amended and it now brings the purview of domestic arbitration, international commercial arbitration, and enforcement of foreign arbitral awards. So this came under the purview of 2015 Amendment Act. Now we will discuss about the types of arbitration. So there are two types: ad hoc arbitration and institutional arbitration. So first, ad hoc arbitration. So ad hoc arbitration is a conduct of arbitration by the tribunal. So following the rules already agreed between the parties or following the rules laid down by the tribunal in case of non-existence of agreement between the parties. So ad hoc arbitration helps in a greater control over the arbitration procedure. So there is flexibility to decide the procedure and also ensures the cost effectiveness. However, the success of the ad hoc is ensured only in the case of mutual agreement of parties. Now, if we talk about institutional agreement, administration of arbitration in accordance with the rules of procedure of an institution. So the same provides the important aspects of the arbitration, such as appointment of arbitrators, managing the arbitration process, identifying the venues for holding the arbitration hearings. There are at moment 35 arbitration centers in India for domestic, international, PSU, trade and merchant associations. Such institutions either have their own rules or are governed by the UNICITRAL rules. However, in recent times, there has been an exponential growth in international dealing and contracts, and thus increase in disputes pertaining to the international arbitration. India is no more a closed economy and is picking up the pace with the changing times, and judgments like BLCO, the judgment are showing world that the parties can easily enter into arbitration. And that was it for today's video. Thank you.